More Spirit Halloween animatronics have returned for 2024. Let's talk about it. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to yet another Spirit Halloween 2024 video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, around 3 weeks ago, I did a video talking about some returning animatronics for the Spirit Halloween 2024 season, and in that video, I said that the ones we knew at the time were not going to be all of the returning props for Spirit 2024, as there were sure to be more of them revealed in the coming weeks. We are now at the end of April, and we know of 4 more returning props for the Spirit 2024 season, 3 of them being animatronics from last year 2023, and 1 of them is actually technically a flashback prop and could be considered our very first 2024 Spirit Halloween animatronic. So without any further ado, let's jump right into part 2 of the Spirit Halloween 2024 returning animatronics. So kicking this video off, let's take a look at what is kind of the odd one out with these returning animatronics, because this one is what I said could be actually considered a flashback. This is the Spirit Halloween 2019 Ghostbusters Terror Dog. So yes, the Terror Dog has returned on the Spirit Halloween website, and obviously this guy is technically not just a returning animatronic because he wasn't from last season. This guy came out for the 2019 Halloween season, and he was sold online only all the way up until 2021, and he is now returning for the 2024 season, once again as an online only. Obviously this guy is just a static prop, he is not an animatronic, but this is still exciting considering the fact that he is more of a flashback instead of just a returning prop. The Terror Dog is actually seeing a price tag increase with his flashback return. He retailed for $499.99, 500 United States dollars back in 2019 and through 2021. Now for 2024, he'll be retailing for $599.99, 600 United States dollars, a $100 increase for the Ghostbusters Terror Dog, which obviously it's a lot. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not. A $100 increase for a flashback is kind of unheard of. Obviously, the Ghostbuster Terror Dog was always kind of a strange prop because his quality is a little bit higher than what we're used to seeing on Spirit props. He is manufactured by Party Time Latex Factory, but this guy has a huge attention to detail for connection with Ghostbusters, so his price tag was always really, really high, but now sitting at $600, a $100 increase, jumping from when he was last sold in 2021 to 2024 now. That's a lot to ask, and $600 is, again, is just a very, very steep price tag for this Ghostbusters Terror Dog, but nonetheless, I'm definitely interested to see that Spirit is bringing him back as an online only once again, because he always was such a strange prop that was sold on the Spirit website, and now he's sold once again on the Spirit website. So now jumping into the real, by definition, returning animatronics, as in things that are coming back from last year. First of all, we have confirmed that the Crypt Keeper will be returning for Spirit 2024 as an online-only animatronic, just like he was for 2023. Now, luckily, Crypt Keeper is not seeing a price increase at all. He is still at his same price tag of $399.99, 400 United States dollars, which is what he retailed for last year when he came out for 2023, and I'm glad to see that the Crypt Keeper is coming back because he was an awesome prop from the 2023 lineup, and without a doubt, one of the most popular props from the 2023 lineup. Although he was just online only last year, he sold out like this. Immediately, he was gone very, very quickly because of how awesome this animatronic is, how accurate he is to Tales from the Crypt, and even just the whole look of him is awesome. He's such a great prop, obviously manufactured by Crazy Crate, and I feel like they did an amazing job with this Crypt Keeper, and like I said, he was a super popular prop from the 2023 lineup, which is most likely why we're seeing him come back once again for 2024. I can't emphasize enough, if you want this guy and if you missed out on getting him last year, order him right now, right this very second, because like I just said, last year he completely flew off the shelf. I guess metaphorical shelf, because he was online only, but nonetheless, he sold out super quickly, and we're not sure if that's gonna happen again. So if you want this guy, order him while you can. He's on the website right now for the very same price tag he was last year, and I just have to say, order him if you want him because he was super popular last year and sold out insanely quickly. The next returning animatronic is an in-store prop from 2023, and this is Dagger Mike. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did not really expect Dagger Mike to be making a return for 2024. I'm not really sure why that is. Maybe it's just because I personally was never a huge fan of Dagger Mike, but I guess he actually sold pretty well by the end of 2023, and by the majority, people actually did enjoy this guy. He also is not seeing a price increase at all. He is once again $169.99, 170 United States dollars, which is great to say, especially after Crypt Keeper. I'm glad that these two are not seeing a price increase, because in my part 1 video discussing the first batch of returning animatronics for 2024, almost all of them saw price increases. So I'm very happy to say that so far these two, Crypt Keeper and Dagger Mike, are not getting their prices raised for 2024, but they are returning. Like I said, I'm not really super fazed by this return of Dagger Mike, just because I wasn't a huge fan of him last year. I don't hate the prop. I also don't love the prop. He's kind of just another animatronic in my opinion, but nonetheless, he's coming back for 2024. And finally, the last returning animatronic that we know as of the current moment is Poor George. Now, this one is definitely an exciting return for 2024. I actually did very much enjoy Poor George during 2023, and he had a crazy year last year for his release, because obviously Poor George was meant to just be an inbox-only animatronic for 2023, but after all of the craziness that happened with Heckles and the face deformities, let's get a close-up. Now, this is Heckles' face. As you can see, it isn't perfect. It's definitely strange. They actually switched Heckles out of the ISE, Jack's Mausoleum specifically, and they put Poor George in Heckles' place in stores across the country. So by the end of the season, Poor George actually ended up basically being an ISE animatronic. Of course, before he was then replaced by Heckles again, once the heads were fixed by SVI and all of that. But nonetheless, all of that to say, Poor George had a crazy 2023 season, and it looks like he is now coming back for another one moving into 2024. And once again, Poor George did not have a price increase. That means that 3 of these animatronics didn't, other than the Terror Dog being that 4th one who did. But again, he's not even really a return, he's more of a flashback. So for these 3 returning animatronics, none of them got price raises, which is great to say. He will once again, Poor George, be at $179.99, 180 United States dollars, which I honestly never thought was a bad price for Poor George, because I've always loved the look of him. I thought the animation was great with the flipping torso, and the whole concept of him has always just been so creative since the very first time I saw him, with the 2 faces, the way the whole body just flips up and down. Very, very cool concept. Poor George was an awesome clown that came out for the 2023 season, and I'm so excited to say that he's coming back for 2024. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. 3 more returning animatronics for Spirit Halloween 2024, and what is technically a flashback moving in to this 2024 season. I am so excited that things are falling into place for Spirit Halloween 2024 as we get closer and closer to the season actually happening. Prop reveals, everything like that, and of course, something very big we have to look forward to is just around a week or so is halfway to Halloween at the end of April. For the last couple of years, we've seen Spirit do something very big, teaser-wise, for halfway to Halloween, and we can only guess that they will do something like that once again this year for 2024. But I'll most likely have a video talking about what I think we'll see for halfway to Halloween, so stay tuned for that. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I was gonna set it for more Spirit Halloween 2024 videos. Goodbye.